Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Happy birthday to Shri Raj Kapoor and to all of you. You all must be lovers of Raj Kapoor, that is why you are still here. Well, answering your question, I think, according to me, Mr. Raj Kapoor was far ahead of his times with the cinema that he made. And I think Mera Naam Joker was a misunderstood film. In India, a joker means a funny man. Either he's fat, or he's thin, or he's short, or he's tall, he stammers. We even laugh at people stammering. We are very, very curious, a sense of humor. Whereas in the Western world, a clown is supposed to entertain people even if he is sad. If you see Mera Naam Joker, the joker's mother was dying, but he was still singing and entertaining the audience. The joker's mother, Achla Sachdev, even tells Joker that when your father fell down and people thought this was a new act and people were clapping, whereas the world was, I was crying because he was dead. So I think earlier people were disappointed that Mera Naam Joker was not a comedy film. It was not making us laugh. And it was basically a very philosophical and a lyrical film made by Mr. Raj Kapoor, which fortunately today, and Mr. Raj Kapoor was very happy that people understand that kind of cinema in today's times. And today it is appreciated to a great deal.
It's an epic today. It's one of the biggest epics.
I would also like to share a secret with you and you enlightened audience here, that there was a gentleman who was instrumental in reducing the length of Mera Naam Joker. There is my friend there, Professor J.P. Choksi, who convinced Mr. Raj Kapoor, he convinced Mr. Raj Kapoor to make an abridged version of the film. And I think somewhere upstairs, Raj Kapoor, or he might be sitting amongst us here, celebrating his birthday. He must be very happy to meet Ravenkina. It's one of his favorite things. And Mr. Rishi Kapoor, who has worked with him in Mera Naam Joker, was very happy that the film is a highly honored and celebrated film today. And I want to share with you that it is one of the biggest profit points in my organization today. Thank you, Dad, and thank you all of you.
The next question to you is to you, Rishi. Rishi, you were very young when you started working on this film, and while at that particular age, certain decisions you take, certain things which are told to you stay with you throughout your life, and that mold your life in a certain direction. What were those 2 or 3 things which might have happened on the sets of Mera Naam Joker, which could have, of course there might have been many innumerable things, but what were those impact points which you think could have molded your career or molded you as an actor that you are today?
Good evening, everybody. Before that question, I must narrate an anecdote. मैं हिंदी में बोलूँ अंग्रेजी में बोलूँ, what do you want to say? हिंदी में बोलूँ। जब मेरा नाम जोकर की कास्टिंग चल रही थी, तो एक रात राज कपूर साहब, मेरी माता जी और मैं हम खाना खा रहे थे टेबल पर। तो वहाँ राज कपूर साहब ने, you should understand, speak in English. In there, my father, Raj Kapoor, asked my mother that does he have the permission to cast me as a young joker? So my mother said to him, as long as it doesn't interfere in his studies, I don't think there should be a problem. Now, what is happening here is that when I'm hearing this, I am very excited inside that I'm going to become an actor, but I'm normally just casually eating my food. I don't show any reaction to my parents, as if it's not a big thing happening for me. So my father and mother were discussing, studies should not be hampered with schools, and especially when I was in a Jesuit school.
they're very strict about, child labor when I was in school. So that had to be looked into also. So there and then it was decided that I would play the young Joker. By then I had finished dinner and I excused myself and I went to my room. I went to my study table. I opened a drawer and took out a foolscap sheet and just then started practicing my autograph. So that was the impact of Mera Naam Joker for me. I was about all of 15 or 16 at that point of time. But whatever you have seen in Joker, whatever yielded from Joker as a national award for a young child actor was only because of Mr. Raj Kapoor. I did not know A, B, C, D of acting. He just showed me what to do and I just copied him. You can say that I was a good copycat. So I just did whatever he showed me, I did. That's it. Nothing more than nothing beyond that. And all the credit, all that is his. Whatever award, whichever recognition I got was only because of Mr. Raj Kapoor. Then you build your own experience of your life, you bank them, then you work on further. But I must just say that if Papa's around here, he knows, and I say it in every forum, in every event, on every platform, that whatever it was in Mera Naam Joker, whichever it may be, was only because of Raj Kapoor. We both were two newcomers in that film. She was a newcomer and I was also a newcomer. And I think Raj Kapoor molded us in a very fine manner, and that was Mera Naam Joker. Thank you.
So I would request you to say a few words about your experiences.
Namaste, good evening. My experience is, according to me, Mera Naam Joker is definitely one of my father's best piece of work. And yes, I had the opportunity of working with him as an assistant, then as an actor. But I would definitely say that even today, I must have seen Mera Naam Joker nothing less than 200 to 300 times. And whenever the movie has got so much of prophecy, so much of depth, that whenever one wants to feel happy or one is sad or whatever one wants to get out of one's own mind, I put on that film and I watch it and I forget the whole world around me. So I feel, and Mera Naam Joker will live. It'll be an immortal experience ever for anybody to see that picture again. God bless Dad. God bless his soul, and I'm sure, like everybody said, he's around here. And we're very, very happy to have you here with us. And thank you very much, and please do come again, again, and again. Thank you. Thanks all of you.
So now, as the flow of the event goes, we'll have Ms. Svetlana speak about her experiences of the documentary she has worked on Mr. Raj Kapoor.
Здравствуйте, очень рада всех видеть. Мне очень приятно, что я в Индии. День рождения Раджа Капура, это большая
Glad
честь
to
для
be
меня.
in India and the birthday of Raj Kapoor.
Я счастлива, что сыновья Раджа Капура сегодня
I'm
присутствуют. И
happy that his sons are here.
я имею возможность их всех увидеть.
I have opportunity to look at them.
Радж Капур был явлением, великим явлением в индийском кинематографе и в мировом кинематографе.
Raj Kapoor is a great event in Indian cinematography and world cinematography as well.
И то влияние, которое он оказал на советских зрителей, было самым большим, по моему мнению, которое вообще мог оказать иностранный актер на
His influence on Soviet watchers, Soviet visitors of cinema was absolutely unbelievable. Very great.
Фильмы Раджа Капура были любимыми фильмами поколения моих родителей. И не только поколения моих родителей, но и мое поколение, и уже наши дети очень любят фильмы Раджа Капура.
All the films of Raj Kapoor are the favorite films not only generation of my parents, but also my generation and generation of my children.
Поэтому снять документальный фильм о Радже Капуре была идея, которая
That's why I've decided to shoot the documentary film about Raj Kapoor.
это было естественно.
It was absolutely natural
Снять фильм об этом
to
великом
shoot the
актере.
film about great actor and great film director.
В фильме приняли участие друзья Раджа Капура и мадам Ксения Рябинкина, которая единственной в мире посчастливилась сняться в фильме великого режиссера.
Svetlana said that Mrs. Rybinkina is unique lady who is happy to shoot together with Raj Kapoor.
Также в нашем фильме приняли участие очень известные советские актеры, которые были знакомы с Раджем
A
Капуром.
lot of famous Russian Soviet actors who knew Raj Kapoor also took part in this shooting.
Также в нашем фильме принял участие профессор Попов, который был переводчиком, другом Раджа Капура, и он также снялся в маленькой роли в фильме «Malfunction».
And also one more gentleman, Professor Rybakov, who was a friend of Raj Kapoor, who is a translator of him. And also he had a small role in Joker. He also participant of our documentary film.
В прошлом году документальный фильм о Радже Капуре был показан в Индии, на родине Раджа Капура, и это очень большая честь для меня.
Last year, they demonstrated this documentary film in India, in the place of Raj Kapoor, and it is a big honor for me.
Я буду очень рада, если наш фильм о выдающемся индийском актере и режиссере Радже Капуре будут показывать в Индии как можно чаще.
I will be happy if you will have opportunity to watch our films about Raj Kapoor more often. Thank you.
I'm very of you to come here and grace this occasion. And I would like the entire audience to wish Raj Kapoor on his birthday today, all together, all at once. When I say 1, 2, and 3, we'll say happy birthday together. 1, 2, and 3. Happy birthday to you. I would now request the DVDs to be presented to all the Raj Kapoor films. Yeah, yeah, one.
21.
So now, before closing the discussion, I would like to know if anybody has any questions they would like to ask, or should we go into the screening directly? Anybody with a question? Yeah.
Sir, I'd like to know if Mr. Raj Kapoor actually at home, was so philosophical, or did he give you advice, or did he talk about life like we see in his films?
Who was this question directed to?
To anybody, to any of the sons.